As umpire Ross Capes bounces the ball for the 1981 Grand Final. Claremont kicking to the left of the screen and Rioli takes the first kick. It's a high one, straight up in the air. Beecroft underneath it. Oh, the mark's been paid. Oh, and there's fisticuffs already as Campbell came into it. The opening minute of play here in the League Grand Final, and there's about 20 players into it as Beecroft took that knock. Campbell came into him. So what a grand final it's going to be. There's players in it all over the ground.
Notice that Stephen Michael went in to kill Jimmy Kaka.
The game started at a pretty frenetic pace with the first centre bounce and Barry Beecroft being KO'd. Fights broke out all over the ground, and myself and Stephen Michael tried to calm things down as much as possible. But once those things settled down, the game fell into place, and the pace of the game from go to away was fantastic, and obviously the result was ours, so it was great.
Well, Bob, you've been calling since 1964 in grand finals. Have you ever seen an opening like this?
I have not seen an opening to a grand final like this, and the game is on for sure. Graham Moss coming in to try and quieten his players down, and that's how much the players are keyed up.
Yeah, there were some great players that played in that game on both sides, and we wanted them to play football rather than get involved in fighting. So the game settled down, and it was a great game of football. It was fast. I put that game up against any AFL game, particularly these days, and for the quality of the play, the high marking, the flow on football, the long kicking, the contests, the goals that were scored, it was all fantastic. I think we were determined to win after a disappointing year the year before. We played very good football in 1980, but crashed out in the first semi-final. So I think we all made a pact at the beginning of 1981 to make it a premiership that year. So the build-up was quite large. We got into the grand final. We knew there was going to be a big crowd outside. We were out in the ground. South Fremantle won the premiership the year before. They probably started favourites, I'm not sure, but we were determined to win. And well, winning a premiership is the ultimate. Any footballer will tell you that, and it's something that we remember forever. Football, when you're actually playing football, you probably don't appreciate what it's going to mean later on in life. So now, 40 years on from that day, here we are celebrating again. But the friends you make during the journey are lifelong, particularly the premiership wins. And I've always followed Claremont as a 10-year-old. And to be a part of the club's history as a player, a coach and an administrator in later life has been fantastic.